Usually I don't start videos like this. Enthusiast Point of View has his supercharger kit up for sale. He is selling it for $6,000, not including fueling. That is a stupid good price. That is a price that's so good that would have made me consider not doing a VR swap and just boosting the 3.7. So anybody who's interested, I'm helping my boy out by also posting it on my channel. DM him for information, whatever you need to know. Not me, because I will not answer, because I know how I am. I'm very lazy. But yeah, hit up Enthusiast Point of View. This thing only had, I think, like maybe close to 3,000 miles on the supercharger kit, and if you've seen that Doing Blues video, this thing ran phenomenal. So yeah, hit them up. But we're gonna get this video started because I was gonna talk about the 400Z. I'm only calling it 400Z just because that's what everybody else is calling it, and for the sake of making things easy, I'm just gonna call it that, or Z35. So let's talk about it. Anytime there's any kind of new news with the new Z35 or 400Z, 300Z, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Whenever there's any kind of new information, I'm usually the one that I like to just talk about it. Even when I get roasted for talking about it, even when it was unofficial, I just like to talk about it, I like to speculate. This is not an official release from Nissan. Let's be very clear about that. I'm gonna do a lot of hand movements, I'm sorry. But this is not an official release from Nissan yet again. But the last time that this happened, it was pretty close. Now with this new release of the Nismo Z35, my first impression of this car is, I'm not a huge fan of the front end still. I do feel like the red accents are a little played out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I kind of wish they would do something different if this is what they are planning. I think the whole red accent thing where the Z34 kind of had it is a little played, is a little old, and it would be nice to just see like a nice refresh. But then in my mind, what I think about is like the V1 Nismo on the 370Z versus the Nismo 350Z are kind of somewhat similar looking, but then the V2 came out with something completely different. So if this is the V1 for the Z35, I really hope that the V2 has something that's a little bit more, you know, newer and aggressive, but nonetheless, still looks great. Mind you, if my eyes are not focused here, okay, it's because I'm actually looking at the picture of the photo so I can refresh my memory. But yeah, I do like the front end. I do think it looks cool. It looks all right. I do like the katana blade, like where the red is. I think that looks dope. I've always said that the side profile and the rear of the car look awesome. It really looks reminiscent of a 300ZX, and I like the fact that it's kind of like a 300ZX with a 370Z Nismo V2. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I cannot wrap my balls around is the fact that the front just still, even with these little updates, it looks more aggressive but not aggressive enough. The headlights are pretty soft, though I like them, but it's just, man, that like the grill just still looks like SpongeBob's radio. Like, it looks so weird, and it's hard to like fall in love with it, but I like it though. It's something that I will literally post my car for sale if this car looks like this, just because, one, I'm hyped if it actually comes with a VR30 in it, or VR30, whatever the hell it's gonna be, who knows. If it comes with the same motor that I have in my car right now, which, if you don't know, I VR swapped my 370Z because I am unintelligent, and instead of boosting the 3.7, I did this, but it's a lot more fun. If it comes out looking like this or anything similar, honestly, sign me up. I'm really on board. I really do think it looks really cool. It's a nice mix of almost every generation, and you can really see, damn, did my Cuban just come out? Generation, whatever. Every generation, it looks really nice, and it's a good toss-up of everything. I think Nissan did their best to get the best of all worlds, and I feel like this is as best as you can get, especially with how different each body style is. Besides just the look of it, there's myself, I'm all about performance. There's one thing that caught my eye when I was reading this magazine. Well, not reading, I don't read Japanese, but when I was looking at these numbers, the weight. If this is actually the weight of the Z35, it's looking like it's gonna be 3,400 pounds, which, if you guys haven't been following my channel at all, I should be around like 32, maybe 3,100, because I've done a lot of weight reduction in my car, and making around 500 horsepower, dude, this car boogies. And with that kind of power to weight ratio, this is gonna be absolutely insane. It's kind of scary because it makes me think how many people are not ready for this kind of power and are gonna crash the car, which if they do, I'm gonna buy the motor and ECU from the part out and believe I'm gonna be swapping that motor into this car if I don't sell it. Do I see myself getting a Z35? If I financially can and it makes sense, I will. If I have to sell my car because I'm that much in love with it, I most likely will. I never really saw myself selling my 370 just because it's like what helped me start YouTube and everything. But I try not to get super attached to any kind of car just because I know if the price is right, it's hard to say no. But yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people will be upset that I do, especially since if you've been following my channel over the years, I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this car. It's gone through many transformations. I know, I get it. This Z35 is badass. I'm not gonna say no. So yeah, 6-speed manual. It's saying that it might have the 9-speed automatic, which means it'll be the 9-speed automatic from the Titan, which I've gotten a ride in that truck, and that transmission is badass. Okay, that thing shifts really great, really fast, and I can only imagine after once the ECU is broken, you can actually tune the transmission. I'm not even sure if you can now. I'm not too familiar with them. I can only imagine how awesome it's going to be. It's going to be a hard toss-up if I buy the 6-speed versus the 9-speed. Would you, if you bought a Z35, would you get the 9-speed or the 9-speed automatic, or would you get a 6-speed manual?
I think I'd have to pick the manual because we had to save the manuals.
Wow, that was corny. Okay. There's not really much information, to be honest. Like, it's gonna weigh around 3,400 pounds. Of course, it's got the typical red trim. It's probably gonna come in the same Nismo colors as before, which has like maybe the silver, gray, black, white, the typical Nismo colors. I would love to see something more adventurous from Nismo other than just basic bland colors, but you know, I don't know how possible that is. It's probably gonna have the same VR30 that's in there, just probably tuned up. I can only imagine it has to make over 400 horsepower because you need to change. You need to have more incentive from, instead of getting a red sport, you would get a Nismo or a regular Z35. There has to be just, you know, some kind of differences. But yeah, there's not really much information that was given out as I'm looking. It's just a lot of the aesthetics. I posted on my Instagram if you haven't seen it already. But again, keep in mind, this is just a concept rendering from some random magazine in Japan, so we don't even know if it's legit. But let me show you guys something that's been happening at Z1 that's pretty badass that I want you guys to see. Also, let's keep in mind, man, Shimmy finally got his car going. If you guys don't know, this is my boy Shimmy Scrim. How do you Scrimshire? How do you pronounce his last name? Scrimshire. Shimmy Scrim. Well, no, well, whatever, man. He's here. And twin turbo DE has not blown up yet. Very nice. And then, of course, we got everybody else's lineup. We got Mark's 300Z, and of course some guy that might know how to tune, I don't know, John, 700 horsepower 3.7. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll link it down below. But you know what I'm saying? But that's not the point of why I want to show you. I want to show you guys some cool stuff that Z1's gotten that you guys will see.
Your filming permit?
Oh, nah, what you mean, bro? I can't film it?
Your permit?
It's right here in my pants.
Come on.
Yeah, you guys don't know, we got the VR swap here, but the new showroom, it's not open, I think, to the public as of yet, unless you're picking up an order. But this is pretty cool. We got all the cars situated. You guys are very familiar with the VR if you've seen that dude in Blue's video. He also did a review on this car, and not mine. But and then we got the turbo 350Z. This thing is dope. And of course we got another, you guys, if you don't know, this is another high horsepower build from Z1. So this 300 is pretty sick, convertible too. And then this one's one of my favorites. If I ever build a 300, it'll be like that too. And then of course one of the fan favorites is the SEMA build, the time attack car from Z1. This thing is just like absolutely ridiculous, dude. I'm not even gonna go into detail. I hope one day that we can actually film a full video of like what's going on, but I think this one makes, the time attack car makes what, like 700, right? 6? I don't know. I don't know how much it makes, but it's pretty awesome, man. Dude, look at everybody sweating Shimmy's car, but don't they see that black stallion over there? I'm not talking about Greg or Blaine. I'm talking about, ooh, dang. We're gonna check out Shimmy's car. He said he won't start it up until I got here. Let's see if he actually lied. Dang, Shimmy, save some for the rest of, hey, what's up, Joey? Hi, how's the S chassis? Okay, cool. Shimmy, all right, you ready? Let her rip, dude. Perfect. Well, I feel like once you get a wide open throttle, that's gonna be stupid loud. It's super quiet now.
But that cam though.
The whistle? Oh, okay. All right. I like the excitement. Let's hear it. Do it again. Turbo noise sounds nice, man. It's nice. Hey, what's up, Fast Lane Doug?
What up, dog?
All right, well, I mean, we approve of this message. I'm adding this thing here, but yeah, you guys already know the deal. We're talking about massive. We're talking about so many things about 400Z, all that stuff, showing you guys what's going on Z1 and some, you know, employee builds. When you gonna boost the G, dog?
I don't want.
Wow. Okay. See, he ain't about it. Whatever. I'll talk to you guys later. If you guys. Boost the DE, baby. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one. Tate, you gotta do that thing where you cover the camera. You gotta do that thing where you cover the camera. There it is. Bam.